Another clear night. Look, my old man used to... What's your favourite letter, madam? Do you mind me asking? Your favourite letter? We've all got one, I think. Your favourite letter? What is it, madam? What is it? The letter J. Do you know its value in Scrabble? No, you don't, do you? No, you like the look of the letter J. It's exciting. It goes down, it goes round. It's exciting. You like it, but you don't know much about it, do you? You haven't looked into it in any detail. You like it in a sort of superficial way. Would I be right in thinking, madam, that your relationships tend to peter out after a couple of weeks? You're a little bit shallow. Now, remember... Oh, Mr. Sycamore Tree, why you produce so much sap? Remember... That's right, a whole new penny on every single one. Remember... Not curly enough to be a cashew. The almond. My old mum used to say to me that life is like a game of Monopoly. Oh yeah, you go round and round. Sometimes you end up in free parking. Sometimes you end up in jail. You buy a house, you take a chance. Who knows, one day you end up with a hotel on Park Lane. Now, that may sound like a rather naive assessment of life, but you know, 2 days after she told me that, I won second prize in a beauty contest. Maybe there's something in it. Remember when Dog Leads came out? You remember that? Dog Leads, you're probably too young to remember, but in the old days, oh yeah, before Dog Leads, you used to take a dog for a walk, you never see it again. Oh, we used to get through 30 or 40 dogs a year. Now, you're watching television, it's difficult to remember the stars' names, isn't it? You see, I know the face, but I can't put a name to it. Simple system that I've come up with, and you do have to have a system. Associate each particular star with a particular sweet. Oh, yes, with a particular sweet. A star's name, confectionery, remembering system. Here we go. Curly Whirly, Liz Hurley, Wagon Wheel, Seal. There's just two of them for you. Now, I saw a bloke the other day walking along. Yeah, all right, John, leave it with me. No, all right, John, I'll sort it out now. All right, John, leave it with me, I'll sort it out. But he didn't have a mobile phone in his hand. In his hand, he had a little tiny bloke called John. And if you're making on the head, go. If you're making a lot of phone calls, reduce the phone bills, only use the important words. Mum, Taggart on TV, no spare tape. Now I wondered whether it stood for Linda Barron from Open All Hours and Pauline Quirk from the Feather Programme. Why, I wondered whether the two of them had got together and built this huge DIY superstore. Perhaps a little far-fetched. Now, one or two of you, my old mum, cheers, rather nice, a little bit of chopped juice there, rather nice, a little bit of lamb cordial. You're probably like me, you have those pie nightmares, do you? Have the pie nightmares when you're in bed, you're eating a lovely juicy pie, yum yum, the lovely juicy pie, and then suddenly you realise, far from being a juicy pie, it's your nan's head. Not again. Oh, Mr. Conker Tree, he produced a little sap. Now, do you remember, I wonder whether you remember, when Sellotape came out? You're probably too young to remember. They're not even that big, so your face is small, makes the ears look big. Have you ever bothered to measure them? Sellotape came out, and you're probably too young to remember, but in the old days, smooth on one side, sticky on the other. Sellotape came out, great big things. When it first came out, the size of a cartwheel. Oh, yeah. You had to keep them in the spare room. Great big things, but now, as technology's come in, they managed to shrink the size right down. Oh yeah, they've got these little tiny rolls of sellotape. Amazing. If you look at it now, if I knew now, then, if I'd known now, then, if I'd known it, if I'd known that now, if I knew it, if I knew it, they've got the size right, the child can carry, or a lady. Oh yes, a lady can carry that roll of of sellotape without embarrassment. It won't, oh yes, it won't spoil the line of a tight-fitting skirt or body. Now, I was playing my young cousin, Robbie, at blow football, and he had an asthma attack. Still, 10-0, you know. Man on. Where were you? Just slip one of your shoes off, madam. I'll give it a polish. How about that? Come on, I've got the brushes here. I'll get going with that. Just slip. Just slip. The cat in the shed with the candlestick. It'll never happen. Don't look for it. You see, Sherbet Dip, David Yip. There's just 3 of them. Flat tire, junction 4. Nuts too tight. Halve your phone bills. Slip one of your shoes off, madam. We'll get going with that polishing scenario. Come on. Come on. Get one of the shoes off. Are you worried about all the laces? Isn't it easy to get them off, but not so easy to get them on? Come on, slip one of those off and we'll... shoe off. Get the shoe off! If mummy loved me, why is she no breathing? Get! Bruce Forsyth with those big playing cards. I mean, come on, Bruce, if you're short-sighted, get glasses. Hey, don't just have everything made big, Bruce. Too easy for you. Nelson Mandela. More crazy shirts, please. Come on, madam, just... You bought yourself a little bit of time. Slip the shoe off. That's it, let's have it up here. We'll give it a nice old polish up. We'll get all the lovely... See, a turtle lives to 200 years. You say to a turtle how you're voting in the next election. He'll say, well, look, give him a chance. I've only been there 5 minutes. It's a question of scale. I've got your shoe now, haven't I? I've got your shoe. Had you thought about how you were going to get home? Had you thought? Hopping home, isn't it? Hop, 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 hop. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, stitch, stitch, stitch. What is the point of introducing fancy new stalking laws if you're quite happy to give your shoes to a strange man? Bad girl, dirty girl, in your bed. I speak a little facts. Oh, yeah. With a slight accent, I grant you. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the best way to transport an owl? Well, it's quite easy. You take your owl, right? You take your owl, barn or tawny. They're the main 2 owls, aren't they? The barn owl and the tawny owl. That's how I remembered. You've got to have a system, haven't you? Stalagmites and stalactites. Marlon Brando, Suzanne Dando. 2 very different things. Well, ribbon dance! Look, it's easy! Here I come, you got an eye. Oh, yeah. The stalagmites. The barn owl and the tawny owl. The barn owl, of course, with its big white face. The little tawny owl with its little brown face. But they get on fine, don't they? Oh, they get on fine. And I'm not mentioning the snowy owl. Oh, I make no apologies for that. Oh, no, it takes 16 snowy owls to stuff a pillow. A tragic waste of life, but also comfy. How could something so cruel be so comfy? You take the barn owl, as I say, traditionally lives in the... Is a clue in the name? In the barn! The little tawny owl with his little brown face lives traditionally in the big ears. In the woodland. Doesn't he? Lives in the woodland, if mummy care. Oh, why is she so cold? She lives in the woodland, whereas barn owl is in the barn. They get on fine, of course, provided the little tawny owl doesn't attempt to enter the barn. Then you can imagine, the sort of friction that occurs if You can imagine it. If little Tawny Owl tries to get in the barn. Yes, a little bit of the friction which I would like to recreate for you now. That friction, as I say, the frisson of friction, if you like, when Tawny Owl, traditionally based in the woodland, tries to enter the barn, the traditional home of the barn owl. Thank you. Where do you think you're going? Oh, it gets worse than that, believe me, but that's just tip of the iceberg, very much so. Now, you take, if you're transporting your owl, you take your owl, you roll it in newspaper. Oh yeah, roll it in newspaper, nothing hard about it. Roll it in newspaper, rubber band over the top, cut 2 holes for the eyes. Oh yeah, cut 2 holes for the eyes, he's coming with you on the journey. Let him enjoy the journey. Let him see the vista as it passes by. For if you don't cut holes, his little head's spinning round looking for the holes, isn't it? I can't believe he wouldn't have cut any holes. How am I supposed to enjoy the vista? Well, of course, the owl has that head swivelling facility, but don't overuse it, that's all I'm saying. Bag of Maltesers, Norman St. John Stevens. It's just... Isn't it annoying, though, when you're at the petrol station and you suddenly realise that the nozzle of your petrol pump, far from being in the petrol tank of your car, is in the pocket of the man standing in front of you. Not again. Same with Pritt-Stick, wasn't it? When Pritt-Stick came out, great big things, you had to keep them in the garage. You're probably too young to remember. Oh, you used to have to back them in. Come on, to me. To me. Stop! It's sticky. Unwind it. But gradually, as technologies come in, they've managed to shrink the size of the Pritt-Stick right now. They've got little tiny Pritt-Sticks now. A child can carry it. A lady can carry that on a person without embarrassment. It won't spoil the line of a tight-fitting cagoule or poncho. And oh yeah, I'm getting married. Oh yeah, thank you for that support and encouragement. I am getting married. Well, once the papers come through from the Philippines. Mei Sung's her name. Mei Sung, literally translated, means Jean. Apparently, it's a lovely coincidence. And Mei Sung will make me a lovely dinner there. She'll make me a nice old plateful, the old plateful, a nice bit of chicken on there, and some peas and carrots, and 2 lovely scoops of rice. Rice, Mei Sung. Bad girl, in your bed. Now, my brother very nearly got married, but he got to the stage where you're supposed to say I do, and for some reason, instead of saying I do, he goes, wait a minute, where's my sleeping bag? We've all thought it. Remember when cups came out? All the excitement. The old days, no such thing as cups. You used to cup your hand, someone would pour scalding hot water on them. Now that's... and you've seen the new musical, have you? You've seen it. Have you seen it? Dog Breeder, the new... My dog's got worms. My dog's got diarrhea. One of me Dachshunds is ill. It's a wonderful... wonderful. And that is shiny, and it does dazzle and it does excite as it moves around. As it slows down, it takes a form, doesn't it? You realise that is a blister pack, isn't it? Oh yes, it's a blister pack from a tablet treatment system. You sit on my shoulders, I play mouth organ. How about it? It's a blister. You have 3 messages. You wish to hear message or you wish to delete. Hear message. Hello, John. Pick up the phone. It's your mum here. Now this is a blister pack and a little bit of fun if you're on tablets, and it's not all fun being on tablets by any means. You're on tablets, sir? Most people are these days. A little bit of fun. Take the blister pack, just pop it up there like that. What am I?